NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
For San Francisco.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry for Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw his car. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
To Marquise Goodwin.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And the 49er first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
San Francisco.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Hurts. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
49ers.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the 49er first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle.
George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line.
This defense is a difficult best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Hurts looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 36.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, 49ers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Raiders 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? We're getting back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Las Vegas.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
The 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Line of scrimmage.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense.
Take over
1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
The 49er first down.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Catch number 100 for his career right there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Deebo Samuel.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 6.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Raiders 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with the pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Porter. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Porter got an open man. It's Rose. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Porter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Back to throw. Porter. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball from, this is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 42, Raiders 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not the San Fran 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards.
15-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Cannon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Bruce Hill on the tackle. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Cannon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trenton Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Hurts. Well open, it's Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 38 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier, Eric Armstead, brought him down. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Porter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 31 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 56, Raiders 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, winning the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Raiders get there and bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Down right around the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him